Wait. Oh. What if I point this thing towards that? Oh, oh, there we go. What? It's a teleportation device. It's totally a teleportation device. Okay, and that's an A, and then we have a B here. I have no idea what that means. Okay. Some sort of a diagram. Starts with an A and ends with B. And then we have... Oh, this is part of the... part of the puzzle we haven't, like, the note for. Also a letter.
The opportunity I was given was meant to be shared among the worthy. My goal has become to readjust the gateway and to make this world more easily approachable. Although no one has ever been able to even scratch an ancient gateway before, using the purified power I discovered, I managed to disassemble it and get access to its crystals. Doing so, I also shut down the gateway temporarily. I imprisoned myself in this world for the sake of science. I had to make this sacrifice. To form a testing field for this type of rare mineral, I had to demolish several Dalmarian buildings.
I see. Haste in judging is shameful. To form a testing field for this type of rare material, I had to demolish several buildings of the Dalmarians. Basically, that's what the woman was talking about. The buildings here were disassembled. Wait, I have... Okay, that's not correct. Need to go over here first, don't we? Or do we actually? So I seem to be able to turn that. But I think what I should do is I should do this. Does this respond to maybe this? I think it does. I think I understand now. Perhaps I need to get all of these to light up. This kind of reminds me of one of the puzzles earlier. Okay, let's see if we can actually turn off as many of these as possible. Oh wait, there we go. So now... Okay, but here's the problem. So this is B. Now I can get back here. So does that mean that I now need to turn this towards that? Nah, it doesn't even work there. Even though it kinda should, shouldn't it? It just doesn't seem to hit that at all. I can get a connection to this. Oh, but maybe I need to turn that... No, but... Okay, so it needs to end there, always. So does this need to be turned towards that as well? Now that's too much. Now it's turned towards that. So if I now do this, now that doesn't work still. How about turning this towards that? Does that work? That works. I don't know where that leads though. Apparently it leads nowhere. Apparently that's one of the things that I need to point this towards, but I just need to figure out how I can actually do that. Okay, that is an actual connection, and it makes a sound when it has an actual connection. I also need to connect it there, but I also need to connect it here so that I can actually get off this this island thing here. So what does this do? That simply raises that. And that points that towards that. So if I mess with this now, do I like need to turn these one by one or something? So now that is always pointed at this. Okay, so now that thing always points towards that. I think like this isn't the solution here at all. Maybe I need to mess with this system somehow. A is in the middle, I need to connect it to that. Then that needs to go up. So how about we try and only have number 1 here. Basically, I'm trying to minimize the amount of these things so that I can do this one by one. Okay, well, let's see what that does. Ah, what I see. This needs to point up. This needs to point towards there. So let's see if I can now turn that off, and then I need to turn that thing on. I think that's maybe a sane way of doing it. But that needs to be turned up. Towards there. Now we need to unlock that. Right, we need to turn that off first. That one needs to be opened up. Okay, that doesn't mess with those. Now this needs to be turned to face that way. That needs to be turned to... Okay, that is a way of doing that. So that needs to go there. Then we need to turn that thing on. This might be a problem. Oh, there we go. Now that needs to be turned here. Maybe now activate all of them? go. I think that is the sound of success. Or is it? Not sure if we actually, like, achieved anything by doing that. Is there something else here that I forgot, maybe? Or wait. Can I now put this somewhere? Okay, let's not mess with that. Does this have a place somewhere here? Okay, now at least I have a way of going from A to B. And I have this piece. Maybe this piece is just going to come in handy later. But what was the purpose of doing this particularly complicated maneuver here? That does the exact same thing as this. So what was really the point of doing that? That lever wasn't there before, was it? No, it wasn't there. Okay, I think that's the point of doing this then. We now have this lever that allows us to move that thing up and down and up and down, and it's probably going to do something with that later. Okay, well, I'll consider this side done for now, I guess. Maybe I need to connect that to that a little bit later. Not sure if that's the thing that I needed to do, but maybe. We seem to have this piece. Okay, well let's look at number 2 on the list then. Number 2 should be towards 347. Okay, let's point this towards 347 and see where I need to actually use the signal. So let's keep turning. Can I actually make this go a little bit faster? There we go. We're at 200 now. Might have been faster to actually go the other way, but hey, I'm not smart. That's 250. Where are we now? 310. Three, 4, and then 7. I think that's maybe 9 right there. That's more like 7. Okay, now we need to figure out what is in that direction. And then we need to signal it with this thing. Oh, there it is. Signaling that will be a little bit difficult though. Oh, wait a moment. Yeah, I have a feeling that we cannot necessarily signal that far. Yes, the signaling thing doesn't seem to work at all. Maybe the range is too big or something. Can I use that to magnify the signaling power of this thing? Or am I missing something here? Cannot think of a way to get any closer to that, and I probably need to have that toggled before I can get anywhere close to there. There is definitely one of those crystals there, so I imagine the second part of this crystal nonsense is going to happen up there. I don't think I have a way of moving the crystals around in a way that allows me to teleport up there, though. At least not yet. Am I missing something? Do I need to be up there to signal that? If I do, then this is a little bit, you know, backwards. Unless this thing that I found allows me to open up this. I don't see why it would. I cannot signal that to open, so... I have this piece right here, but I don't know where that goes. And before I get that thing opened up with a signal, actually... Let's open this up. Maybe I can put this signaling device in here somewhere. Can I just put this thing right here and maybe, you know, see... it doesn't look like that's at all possible. And signaling this far just doesn't work. Okay, figuring out time.